Hello and welcome back to Tale of Two Wastelands. I'm Vic, and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. So, since Joanna has run off and didn't want to talk to me anymore, I've decided to come back to the Ultralux and see if I can't figure out how to get myself sponsored and maybe figure out what's going on here. So I figured I might as well try and talk to Heck and see if he could sponsor me.
Tell me good news.
Ted's been kidnapped.
He's here? Bless you. I thought he was a goner for sure. Listen, you do what you gotta do to find him. I'd send my men with you, but I'm worried they'd kill Ted if we got close. Reckon you might need one of these. Take it. Just don't wave it around here where they might take it from you.
Well, that's not quite what I was hoping for. Did you say something about a white glove?
That's what they call themselves, the folk that run this place. They're the ones dressed all fancy with their bow ties and shiny dresses. Some of them got masks, too. Real hard to trust folks like that. A couple of them show their faces, and that's who I do my business with. I don't talk to none of the other ones.
What business did you have here at the hotel?
That's between me and the White Glove Society. But let's just say they control the food supply around here, and I got lots of food to give. But that ain't as welcome as you might think.
So you're a rancher?
Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranching operations east of California. Now, everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Don't quite know what to make of that.
I have to go now.
I'll be here.
So that was unhelpful. I've got two markers.
Strip, the one you can see for miles. Here it ain't sealed up.
No, you don't want to talk to me. Says one of these going to take me to somebody who will sponsor me. All I want to be is a member.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
I don't think that was your guys. Right. These guys are cannibals, that's the deal.
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation.
I want to join the society.
Why, yes, of course. The White Glove Society is the most exclusive club in all of New Vegas. Perhaps the entire world. It's only natural that you'd need a sponsor from within the club who can vouch for your good name. Originally, we didn't allow anyone else in, you see. Founding members only. We thought exclusivity would make us the envy of everyone who's anyone. And it has. But then I had the idea to allow honorary members. Lower in status, naturally. But it just makes people want to be us even more. And the right people could certainly do wonders for our image. Celebrities, philanthropists. We want only the very best. I'm afraid you are a relative unknown. Certainly not the caliber of person we would consider for such an honor. Not yet, anyway. If you had more notoriety or clout here on the Strip, things would be different. People need to have heard of you, and you must be well thought of.
Why is this highlighted? She's just going to say the same thing, right? Yeah. Well, how
Ta-ta.
the hell do I get more notorieties? How many notorieties do I even have? I guess nobody really cares for me. Good Springs loves me. That's great. This is the one that I need, right? Is the strip? Yeah. Alright, well, I also have not yet met with the Great Khans, so maybe I should do that one instead. Go to Red Rock Canyon, make contact with the Khans. How the hell do I get out of here? Yeah, I think this is right. I might have to, like, do some gambling in between episodes or something. Maybe that'll get me some notoriety. Alright, now where are them Great Khans at? I'm not at all sure how to get there, but I think maybe Chance's map is as close as I'm like to get to start. So we gotta get up there somehow, huh? I remember seeing a little bit of road. Oh, look at that. Scarecrows. Alright, I think that's promising. Yeah, those are cool. Alright. Bonnie Springs.
Got him spotted.
Cass? Where's your gun?
Let's see what you got.
Why are you not armed, lady? What would I like for you to be carrying? A 12.7mm pistol? That would be amusing. Alright, you know what? I would prefer that you not draw attention, so I'm going to give you one of those. And I can't remember whether companions consume ammo in this game or not, so... oh, there we go. Right up at the top. There you go. Use it wisely. So we got bighorners, we got geckos, and I believe this way might get me to the Khans. Yeah, this should be right. And then I can just go off this way. I don't know why, but it just occurred to me that somewhere in this part of the world there is a settlement of Nightkin.
We're hunting shitheads.
A settlement of Nightkin that I could possibly go and meet. And maybe be friends with, even. I don't know how much they'd like me after they murdered all their buddies at the rocket place. But maybe. Alright, they don't seem to be hostile. So that's nice. They got some cute little yurts.
Why'd you come here?
And some reasonably good outfits. That's it? Do any of you people have names?
Yeah?
Yeah? Which of you? That looks kind of like a place where somebody with a name would live, doesn't it? So I can have the pre-war books, but I can't have the magazines. How annoying. Are these guys affiliated with the NCR? You wouldn't think so. Alright, well, I guess they're peaceful. I sort of thought that I was gonna have some kind of interaction with them.
Huh?
Regis, you have a
I
name.
haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans?
Tell me about Papa Khan.
Papa is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had. He's kept us together through all of our hardships, ever since we left California. Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre. And sometimes I worry that's poisoned his mind.
What did you mean about hatred poisoning his mind?
Nothing. Forget about it. I shouldn't be talking about this with an outsider.
Who are you?
Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right-hand man. I'm also the chief enforcer of the tribe's laws, so watch your behavior.
What's your opinion of the NCR?
That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar.
So if you were in charge, you'd fight against Caesar if asked?
I suppose if asked, I would. But that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere.
I have to go now.
Until next time.
Where do you suppose Papa is?
So you've been
Are
sucked
you
into the
Papa?
decadence of this trip as well, have you?
Oh, quite a bit of supplies there. Are you Papa? No, you're
I
Carl.
understand you've been invited to meet with Caesar. You should be aware of the honor you've been granted.
Who are you?
My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the Great Khans as a token of our alliance.
What alliance?
In exchange for Great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion when the time comes.
I had some other questions.
Speak then.
I have to go now.
Yes, goodbye.
We're not moving as many kills now that the fiends have been taken.
But where is Papa Khan? Alright, well this has been uneventful, hasn't it? It's quite a substantial bit of ground the Khans have claimed for themselves here. Let's see what's going on in that village. And then I guess I want to figure out how to get some reputation in the Strip. You know what won't get me reputation in the Strip is freeing those vault dwellers. I wonder why I hear gunfire. I wonder why I don't hear gunfire anymore. Alright, I want to go to Bonnie Springs. Yes. Okay. Yeah. What do bighorners drop? Bighorner meat.
Don't mind trailblazing as long as we got the ammo. And the whiskey.
Don't worry, lady. I got plenty of both. It's kind of weird the way their heads just, like, evaporate instead of turning into bits, don't you think? Okay, what else do we have over here? Vault 19. What the heck is going on here? What the heck is going on here? What on earth was that?
Got one.
And how many Viper leaders are there in town? Hey, Cass, you doing all right? Well, I wonder if this is related to the gunfire I heard earlier. One leader. 2 leaders.
Holding my breath.
Okay. Oh. Alright. Still only 2 leaders, so I guess that's not an unreasonable number of leaders. And why are the Vipers hanging out here? Is there anything to find at all? Are they affiliated with Vault 19? It seems I've cleared out the town. And it looks sort of like none of these buildings are enterable. So let's head on over to Vault 19, Cass. does that road go? Makeshift Great Khan Camp. Oh, that pip is visible from, oh look. Deathclaw.
Got him spotted.
Well, I'm glad I did that, aren't I? Why am I still using that? That's the one I really wanted. Alright. Better get myself healed up. There. There we go. Much better. Got both hands off of that one. That's pretty good. So how many vaults have I found? Did I get 7 out of 10? Did 21 count? And, uh-huh. Here we go. Alright, looks like another uninhabited one here. We got lots of cameras. Oh, it is inhabited. Samuel Kook.
Who the hell are you? I know you weren't one of the inmates.
What's got you so worked up?
That coward Lim has been talking about surrendering to the NCR. Now the men are confused, not sure who's leading this gang. Fucking idiots.
Who's Lem?
He was an inmate like the rest of us. He was useful during the jailbreak, but now, he's just another coward. He wants us to leave the vault and hand our asses to the NCR, as if they treat us like human beings.
So you're powder gangers? Tell me about the prison break.
A beautiful thing. Saved a little blast powder here, hit a makeshift weapon there, and one day, I orchestrated a little symphony for the NCR.
And what brought you to this place?
Heard there was an abandoned vault along this mountain ridge, and that the wildlife here had teeth big enough to keep the NCR away.
I already know the answer, but why is the area so dangerous?
It's a fucking death trap around here. Fiends swarm all over Vault 3 in the east, and there are fucking death claws south of that at Quarry Junction. If you're looking for humans, the Khans are north of us, and there's an NCR base at McCarran past Vault 3. Supposedly, there are muties to the southeast.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Well, I guess I'm not going to be doing much thieving in here, huh? Where am I going to get keys to the other sectors? if I am?
No way I'm going back to prison.
So if I showed up here in NCR armor, would they just attack me on sight? Probably.
Damn. Running low on smoke.
Well, it's going to be inconvenient for you to go find more on account of all of the wildlife, etc.
You're not one of us. What do you want?
What's going on around here?
Fucking Cook has us trapped here. After we escaped from an NCR prison, he dragged us around the wasteland until we ended up in this shithole. A group of us want to leave. Go back to the NCR and surrender. But Cook won't let us.
What were you doing in prison?
I made my living sneaking into NCR camps looking for shit to steal. I got sloppy, and then I got caught.
How'd you get out?
Made it out during Cook's big prison break, like the rest of the guys here.
Who's Cook?
Samuel Cook. It was his idea to organize a jailbreak, but now he's just an over-ambitious prick who's gonna get us all killed.
Let's talk about something else.
Alright. What do you want to know?
Got any work?
If you can find a way to cut off access to the sulfur in the caves below the vault, I've got some caps waiting for you.
Why would you want to do that?
Cook is planning to use the sulfur to make bigger explosives. You check out the caves and see if there's anything you can do. Without access to the sulfur, he'll lose what influence he has left with the men here.
Goodbye.
Later.
Fake medical records. Paranoia must be induced through non-violent and non-chemical means in order for the experiment to be considered a success. A group of technicians have been assigned to run the reactor. They are currently researching methods to improve the reactor efficiently. The reactor floor is fully staffed and completely self-sustained. The only access between the vault proper and the reactor level is through the elevator hidden under the desk in this room. Currently, the password to open this passage is Hyacinth. Please change this password. Data corrupted. Has not been informed of the research being undertaken in the lower levels. So, where do I Hyacinth? Cool. And that's where I came in. Well, you know, I could probably stir up some trouble in here, but actually, let's talk to this guy about what kind of work he might want us to do.
Have you wiped out those geckos yet?
What geckos? I'm working on it.
What do you want to know?
Got any work?
There's some fire geckos in the lower levels of the vault. We need to get them gone so we can get to the sulfur. You go clear them out for us, and there'll be some caps for you.
What do you want the sulfur for?
Explosives. Bombs. Big fucking bombs. You gonna help us or not?
Why can't you do it?
I have to keep an eye out on that bastard Lim. The second I turn my back, he might go crying to the NCR. So what do you say? You going to take care of those geckos?
Goodbye.
Bye.
I don't even know how to get to the lower levels right now. Was one of you supposed to give me a key so that I could accomplish this? Oh. Yeah, give me all those soon-to-be magazines. Patient, how many? Brought in by the police, 9th occurrence of such, and we are now seeking extended residence within our facility. Whoa, they got some big numbers here. Offered misinterprets others' actions as hostile, perceives friendly interactions with nurses as patronizing. We've also noticed that the longer other patients remain in contact with number, the more readily they are attacked. aggressively towards him due to his defensive nature, thus reinforcing perceived hostility. Okay. Alright. Good goodies. Just how many patients did they have in here? Came to us claiming to be insane. Patient claimed he would often get the feeling of being outside himself. This feeling was so intense that it would cause the patient to be off balance during episodes. Navigation through the clinic often difficult for him to achieve without causing incidents. Alrighty. Well, we are once again all out of time, so come back and see me again tomorrow, and by then I will have figured out how to get into trouble around here. Talk to you soon.
Any lawman who comes after me won't have it easy.